Welcome to In the Spotlight. I'm Janelle Broderick. The latest exhibit in the Rouse Company Foundation Gallery is likely to inspire conversation. Entitled A House Divided, the collection features work by political artists, showcasing conservative and liberal perspectives in the same venue. Uniting these artists was important to gallery director Thomas Engelman, whose concept for the show grew from a fascination with the 2016 election.
It was a time of revolution for some Americans, right? Some people really viewed this as a positive time of revolution for them, and I thought that was kind of captivating, and I was really interested in seeing what I would say the art community was feeling and working with during that time.
In developing a politically driven exhibition for HCC, Engelman teamed up with faculty member Steve Silberg, who was working on his own project, In Care of the White House.
I have been inviting artists to submit work directly to the White House as an act of protest, as an act of communication. And through that, and with this year's theme of revolution, the discussion really turned to how we could begin to have a similar conversation in the gallery space.
Rather than showcasing a single point of view, Engelman and Silberg sought artists from across the country that would represent a full spectrum of political ideologies.
There seems to be an underrepresentation of conservative artists within the gallery space, within the art community. I mean, we are notoriously liberal, and it's so easy in the current political climate to be polarized that we really felt that opening that space, having that conversation, and trying to steer away from the politics of it and start to really get into the issues of it. And anytime you start to have a discussion of issues, then you're really looking at wanting to hear both sides.
Some artists were not eager to have their work displayed in a gallery setting that would include opposing views.
They were concerned about being kind of pitted into a criticism space in terms of being in the gallery and being overwhelmed by, I would say, more liberal-leaning messages versus conservative. So we really had to drive home the point that we were looking for everything in the political spectrum.
I was at least able to point Thomas to Joe Fish, who coordinated the Artists for Trump Coalition, and then the two of them were able to work together really well to build a good language for the call for entry that would be open and inclusive.
In total, the exhibit includes work by 28 artists from as far away as Oregon.
There are some over-the-top pieces, I would say, that really make you question the artist's motive and where they stand politically, and I think that's a good thing. And I think that's kind of what the artists are looking for too, because I think it takes a lot of, I would say, courage to really put yourself out there artistically and politically.
Engelman believes a college campus is an ideal venue for this exhibition.
I think this space particularly is a space to have that kind of conversation and dialogue, versus if we went with totally a one-sided show, right? It would be a good, strong show, but you wouldn't have that same type of representation. It wouldn't be as inclusive. And really, since we are a democracy, it's all about being inclusive and having your vote or your thoughts or your beliefs be put out there. And I think that's what we've accomplished with this exhibition, or I hope so. I hope it's perceived that way.
In addition to exploring the content of the show, HCC students can learn from examining the techniques used by these artists.
The aspiring art student should easily be able to see how the elements of line and shape, how color usage and value begin to convey a message, how different textural qualities can start to create a mood.
The messages of this exhibit vary widely and are meant to challenge the viewer.
You'd like everybody to be happy, but this isn't meant to be comfortable or easy. So having people on both sides walk out wanting to do more, to get engaged, to continue these conversations, and possibly even to learn more about what the other side of an issue is and get out of our little bubbles.
For more information on the Horowitz Center Galleries, visit howardcc.edu/galleries. I'm Janelle Broderick for In the Spotlight. See you next time.